What is happening, Internet? J Gamer Dude here, and I'm going to be doing an opening of the Final Fantasy play booster box that I have right here. And of course I'm using my GoPro 10 to do this, so it's going to look like a sort of a fishbowl thing that's going on here in terms of like the actual lens. And of course, because it's like nighttime, I've got the lights on. Of course you're going to see a few shadows in the back, so don't worry too much about that. But basically I'm just going to be opening this up and cracking open the packs, but also talking about just how much I absolutely love Final Fantasy as a franchise, because I feel like no matter if something is good or bad Final Fantasy related, like I will still jump in and try it or play it or whatever have you. Because I think I've been playing basically, I think my first Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy 1, then 2. Didn't play 3 for a while. 4 I had on DS for some reason. 5 I had completely missed. 6 as well. Then 7, 8, 9, of course I did play. 10. Still haven't played like stuff like 11, but yeah. 12, 13, 14, and of course the sequels to 10, 10, 2, 10. Yeah, 10, 10, 2, but also with 13 we had 13, 13, 2, and Lightning Returns. Let's crack this open. Oh, there's a bit on the side as well, on there. For some reason. There we go. Slot this into here. Scan here to discover the coolest cards. Draft archetypes are right here, so basically, I actually have 2 of these boxes. This one I'm going to open now, but also the second box was going to be for draft archetypes, so for drafting. So we've got like, artifacts control, black mage aggro, landfall aggro, go wide. What else we got here? Artifact and creature sacrifice, big non-creatures, graveyard value, equipment aggros, and town ramp. I feel like green has a lot of ramps. Also, didn't realize the light's just completely reflecting off of this thing, so we'll leave that here in the corner. So now, the unfortunate thing is that normally these play booster packs, boxes rather, have 36 packs in them. These ones only have 30, if I remember correctly. So what I'll do is I'll take out around 10 at a time, I reckon. That one might be the best way to do it. Alright, now I'm going to get up because you can probably see a shadow of me anyways. And let's start cracking some packs. It's already been, 2 minutes of me recording and I haven't even started doing that yet. So, we have a hero token. Actually, what? Is it too much light? Yeah, I think so. What I'll do is I'll just turn off this very specific light just so I can do that a little bit better. There we go. Hopefully it'll be significantly less reflective here. But basically, yeah. So we have a hero token. Vector Imperial Capital. So this is from Final Fantasy VI. Quistis Trap, Final Fantasy VIII. The teacher from Final Fantasy VIII. Nice. Great to see her. Blue magic. Okay, so she's got a blue magic as a thing. So if you don't know, in Final Fantasy, blue magic is basically learning moves from the enemy and using it against them for 1 blue and 2 of any. Nice. Legendary creature, human wizard. Ooh, a realm reborn, an enchantment based on FF14, and in the middle here you can see actually the 3 leaders of the what's it called? The groups that you can join at the beginning that are part of 3 different towns that you can start Final Fantasy in. So yeah, it's good to see a realm reborn right here. I wonder if it'll be better if I can just... Actually, what I'll do is I'll move this out of the way just so it doesn't, focus on too much. Is it focusing? Doesn't look like it is. Move these out of the way as well. Nope, still not really focusing. I'll just see how it goes. Side quests, card collection. Actually, does it read better if it's further away? That's annoying. But yeah, side quest, card collection. Dragoon's Lance. So this is an artifact equipment. Locke's Coal. Now Locke is it, if I remember right, he's a thief, isn't he? Thief or a rogue, something like that. Coral Sword, Artifact Equipment. Okay, very cool, very cool. Paladin Arms, another Artifact Equipment. There are a lot of artifacts here, I've noticed. Final Fantasy 14 for Paladin Arms. Syncopate, Final Fantasy 10. We have the main villain here on the art. Counter target spell, nice. White Auracite. That's a huge thing in Final Fantasy 14. Light of Judgment, a red instant. 1 red, 4 of any for an instant. Deal 6 damage to target creature. Destroy up to 1 attachment attached to that creature. Vincent's Limit Break, Final Fantasy 7. So we get to see Vincent here. Very nice. Grand Pulse Ochu. Now, Grand Pulse is a place in Final Fantasy 13. So to see the Ochu is huge. Death Touch, 8. Pay 8 of any until the end of the turn. This creature gets +1/+1 for each permanent in your graveyard. Ooh. Sabotender, Final Fantasy 11. So I don't know anything about this guy, except for the fact that he's in Final Fantasy 11. So I'll take that for what it's worth. And of course, put Quistis on the side here as we open up another one. It took me a while to actually get through like one pack. I'll get through them a little bit more quickly because for some reason like it doesn't seem to pick up like the card, but the box looks a lot more clearer on the camera. We have a hero token, Gungaga, Reactor Town for the Final Fantasy 7, of course. Weapons Vendor from Final Fantasy 7. This is the guy from Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I don't believe I've ever seen him outside of that. Ultima, Origin of Oblivion. Very nice to see Ultima here. Zidane. Yeah. Main character of Final Fantasy 9. I'm not going to be reading through the cards too much just because yeah, there's a lot to get through, I think, from a gameplay perspective that we could talk about. So it's mostly just going to be card openings for me here. Colosseum Behemoth, Final Fantasy 2. Ambrosia Whiteheart, which is a chocobo from Final Fantasy 14. Ilmeg Pixie. Oh man, this is what? Shadowbringers, I want to say? Where this took place? Yeah. Loloprit Scout, Final Fantasy 14. There are a lot of 14 cards, because there's a lot that they can pull from. Crossroads Village, Final Fantasy 2. Sahagin? This has got to be Final Fantasy 1, right? No, 14. They picked the Sahagin from 14. Just pick the Sahagin from 1 or something, I don't know. Fate of the Sun Christ, Final Fantasy 12. I don't remember 12 too well, though. Yes! Malboro, very nice. A 4/4, 6 mana, black, a plant horror. Bard's Bow, Artifact Equipment, and Suplex is the sorcery. People are pretty jazzed up about the Suplex reprint here. Cool, so I'll just move these to the side. Don't know if you can kind of hear the pack opening, but here we go. Might as well check this on the floor, I think. Right, another hero token. Plains. Nice, from Final Fantasy 2. Side quest, hunt the mark, an enchantment, and we can flip it over to reveal Yasmat. Final Fantasy 12. Ultimate Mark. Yasmat is, I think, is the big boss monster of Final Fantasy 2 post game. Then at Heart of Hydaelyn, and if you don't know, the story of Final Fantasy 14 takes place between the battle between Hydaelyn and Zodiac, which are the two gods, and of course, Hydaelyn, the Mother Crystal, is what she transforms into, which of course she would. Summon Fat Chocobo. Very nice to see Chocobo here. X-Death Void Warlock. Nice to see him as well. And of course, transforms into Neo X-Death, for those of you guys that don't know Final Fantasy V. Big bad, big villain of the game. Gaius Van Baelzar. Gyot, King of the Dwarves, Reach the Horizon, Helgigus, Dragon's Wyvern, You're Not Alone, Final Fantasy 9. Good to see some 9 cards here. Veins, Gigantoad, Final Fantasy 15. Ooh, we're getting some 15 cards now. Haste Magic, of course, we've got Cloud on it, so it's got to be 7. Interesting pack, that one. It's also got 14 cards per pack. I thought it was 15 for some reason. Ooh. An art card. Ooh, I'm gonna put that to the side for sure. Basic land, mountain. Gubu Gardener, Final Fantasy 11. Ooh. Tap to add a green mana, that's cool. Vincent Valentine, and of course he transforms into Galleon Beast. Very nice to see. Roban. Snow Villas, Final Fantasy 13. Summon Shiva, Final Fantasy 10, of course. I feel like we're getting 10 versions of most of the summons here. Sandworm, 5. Ahriman, 3. Magic Dampener, so we've got this Art of Fang from Final Fantasy 13. Dwarven Castle Guard, right there. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum, 10. Namazu Trader, Bolam T-Rexor, and Warrior's Sword. Final Fantasy 1, nice. We got a warrior, crap, I forgot what class that's supposed to be. Because it's a very class-based game, Final Fantasy 1. I'm going to try and get through these a little bit quicker now, I think. Hero token, of course. Ooh, Forest, nice. Phoenix Down, very nice. Tifa Lockhart, Trample and Landfall. Summoner's Grimoire, Rufus Shinra, Final Fantasy 7, of course. Sars Chocobo, 13. Sorceress Schemes, Ultimecia, of course, 8. Lunatic Pandora, 8 as well. Adventures Airship, Final Fantasy 1. Oh, Adventurer's Airship. Aerith Rescue Mission, that's Final Fantasy 7. It's got to have some synergy with 7 cards. Kirin Merchant, Final Fantasy 11. Cornered by Black Mages, that's 9. Town Greeter, 1. And of course, Red Mage's Rapier, Final Fantasy 1. Oh, I'm having difficulty opening this. Another hero token. Charlene, the Nation of Scholars, Final Fantasy 14. Monk's Fist, Final Fantasy 1. Vivi Orniter. Hell yeah, I'm putting that to the side. I want to make a Vivi deck because he's my favorite character in the entire franchise. Vanille, Cheerful Lassie, who transforms into Ragnarok Divine Deliverance. It's always the crazy ones that can use death that are the scary ones. Sleep Magic. Choco Comet. Albert Steiner, more Final Fantasy 9. Always happy to see that. Iron Giant, Final Fantasy 15. World Map, 1. Paladin's Arms, of course. Ice Magic. But we've got Blizzard, Blizzara, and Blizzaga. I love that. Black Mage's Rod. Summon Fat Chocobo. Mysidian Elder. Final Fantasy 14. Oh, no, Final Fantasy 4, sorry. Love to see that I got a Vivi Orniter of all things as well. Very cool stuff. It's going to be going hard, like, for a good old Commander game, for sure. Another hero token, of course. I think this pack is only going to have hero tokens every time. Planes? Oh, it's the road from Final Fantasy 15. Yo, let's go. Summon Fat Chocobo. Balam, Garden Seed Academy. Now Seed is in Final Fantasy VIII. That one. Lusok's Sacrifice, Travel the Overworld, Final Fantasy V. Phoenix Down, 6. Poison the Wither, 6. Laughing Mad, 6. Gaelicat? Yeah, Gaelicat, 5. Combat Tutorial, 10. Summon Choco and Mog, 8. Sephiroth Intervention, 8. 9. Airship Crash. Blazing Bomb, 9. Yeah, maybe the Final Fantasy packs have become more expensive than the usual Magic products we usually get. So it's interesting to see another Art Series cards. Oh, that looks cool. Putting that to the side for sure. Trino Dark City Final Fantasy 9. Clive Ifrit's Dominant. Now, for those of you guys that know Final Fantasy 16, each of the main characters can actually transform into summons in question. And so for, of course, Clive, we have Ifrit, I'm pretty sure. Warden of Inferno, which is a going to be basically a saga creature, as you can see here, a 9/9. But of course, transforms back into Clive. Ida Kramer, Final Fantasy VIII. She looks a lot like Ultimecia, doesn't she? Summon Leviathan. Rydia, Summoner of Mist. So, my second favorite character in all of the Final Fantasy franchise is Rydia. So, cool to see that I managed to pick her up as well. Thief's Knife. Zack Fair. Ooh, man, I love Crisis Core. It'll be great to see him. Instant Ramen from 15. Scorpion Sentinel. Slash of Light. Sage's Nolith. Marlborough, Google Gardener, Thunder Magic with lightning there. Funny how it's called Thunder Magic, but it's got lightning on the cover. Alright. Yeah, pop that away. Hero token, of course. Gone Tower of Ruin. Combat Tutorial. Shadowbringers. Ooh. Love the art of this. God damn, that looks good. This spell can't be countered. Counter target non-creature spell. Minwu White Mage. Side quest Catch a Fish, which then becomes Cooking Campsite, which is enchantment into a land. Evil Reawakened. Gladiolus, Final Fantasy 15. Quistis Trap, Final Fantasy 8. Magic Pot. Coil, Dreams of Laguna, Heck Dies, Commune with Beavers, Summon GF Ifrit for Final Fantasy VIII. Because of the whole junctioning system, I'm pretty sure is where that comes from. Cool. Hero token, of course. Swamp, basic land. And we have Cypher from Final Fantasy VIII. Dragon of Mount Gulg. So this is a mythic card here. Very nice art. Kuja, Genome Sorcerer. Or Genome rather. Battle Menu. Ride the Shoalproof. Phantom Train. Cloudbound Moogle. Syncopate. White Major Staff, Vincent's Limit Break, Balam T-Rexor, Call the Mountain Chocobo, Undercity Dire Rat. I just put Vivi specifically to the side just because he is the bomb. Alright. Let's get the next group of packs here. Maybe, yeah, I'm sure I'll have some soothing music in the background as I'm opening everything. Ooh, Final Fantasy IX, love it. Island for the land. Resentful Revelation. Gilgamesh, Master at Arms. Eden, the Seat of the Sanctum, Final Fantasy 13, of course. Renoa, 8. Samurai Katana, 14. Valkyrie Aerial Unit. Instant Ramen. Slash of Light. Sage's Nolus. Dwarven Castle Guard. Warrior's Sword. Namazu Trailer. Town Greeter. Trying to pick up some of these cards, man. It gets annoying after a while. What I'll do is I'll put my mythic there. Mythic there. Foils here. And then tokens there. Just so I can at least, like, you know, open it here. Hero token as usual. Island. Magitech Infantry. Cloud Midgar Mercenary. Huge pull. Zodiarch Umbral God. The Gold Saucer. Magitech Armor. Summon Fenrir. Very cool to see that. Poison the Water. Adventurer's Inn. Dragon's Wyvern, Cloudbound Moogle, Light of Judgment, Vane's Treachery, Blitzball, Shot. I think... Man, it'd be cool to get a Waka, though. We got Blitzball Shot, so getting Waka would be pretty cool as well. All things considered. Flipping this over for hero token. Guadasalam, Faraway Playing Gateway. Here. Shinra Reinforcements. Choco, Seeker of Paradise. Emperor of Palamecia, which transforms into the Lord Master of Hell. Yeah, in Final Fantasy 2, you do in fact go to Hell. Overkill. Chocobo Racetrack, yeah. Ether, Hilgigas, World Map, Retrieve the Esper, You're Not Alone, Haste Magic, Black Mage's Rod, Gestalt Greens. So, mostly commons there, but this is huge. Choco Seeker of Paradise for sure. So I'll just put that with Cloud Midgar Mercenary right there. We have a bird token. Sweet. Trino Dark City. And of course, White Oratories. The Wandering Minstrel. Fang Fearless Lassie. And of course, she transforms into... well, she's the second half of that card that we saw earlier on with... what's her face? Auron's Inspiration. What was that? It's uncommon. Black Waltz number 3, Gallus Final Act, Adventurer's Airship, Laughing Mad, Rook Turret, Aerith Rescue Mission, Red Mage Rapier, Cornered by Black Mages, Balam T-Rexor. Art. Very nice right there. Gone Town of Ruin, Light of Judgment, Endwalker, Jumbo Cactuar, huge, Ring of Lucy, Titus Blitzball Star, Redia's Return, Tonberry, ooh, very nice, Monk's Fist, Dreams of Laguna, Galacat, Blazing Bomb, Hectaize, and Airship Crash. Right, so Ooh, another art series card. Cool. Final Fantasy 6. Guadasalam. Black Mage's Rod. Cecil. Dark Knight. Transforming into, of course, the Paladin. Cecil Redeemed Paladin. Garland, Knight of Coronia. And, of course, turns into Chaos the Endless. Realms Sketching. Dark Knight's Greatsword. Freya Crescent. Iron Giant. Adventurers Inn. Sahagin. Weapons Maker. Thunder Magic. Resentful Revelation. Gubu. Something or other. Gardener, yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of like sort of rares here and there. Not particularly like sort of split apart, but also mythics. Not a lot to come by from what I've been able to tell, or at least when I actually started looking for them. Because I noticed a little bit too late, I was opening packs and not putting mythics to the side. Hero token. Swamp. Gilgamesh Master at Arms. Very nice. Gilgamesh Master at Arms. Yep. Oh, I should check that there. Summon Choco and Mog. The Crystals Chosen. Cloud of Darkness. Stolen Uniform. Ahriman. Blitzball. Ice Magic. Coil. GF Ifrit. Dairat. Blitzball Shot. Almost like 2/3 of the way there. Almost. Let's speed through them. Art series card. Ooh, nice Una. Wastes. Basic, like, colorless land. Iron Giant. It's common. Midgar City of Marco. Crystal Fragments. Turning into Summon Alexander. Opera Love Song. Diamond Weapon. Circle of Power. Crossroads Village. Stuck in Cinema Sanctum. Choco and Mog. Ice Flan. Mysidian Elder. Shinra Reinforcements. Commune with Beavers. Couple more packs to go. Hero. Windurst. Delivery Moogle. Newfound Adventure. Love the art of like all of these expansions of Final Fantasy XIV. Arden the Usurper. Delivery Moogle. Omega Heartless Evolution. Barrett Wallace. Magic Pot. Fight On. White Mage's Staff. Kieran Merchant. Calder Mountain Chocobo. Sephiroth's Intervention. Fat Chocobo. Or Summon Fat Chocobo. Alright. Alright, so here we go. Hero token. Island. Rook Turret. Arden Izunia. Water Crystal. The Final Days. Cargo Ship. Quina. Kugome. Parish's Wandering. Monk's Fist. Magitech Infantry. Retrieve the Esper. Item Shopkeep. Kutub Forer and Chocobo Kick. Oh, it's all coming out now. Parish's Wanderings also came out there. And for the final lot of the final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packs right here. Let's get into it. Can't wait to get to keep my second box on the side for drafting, but Hero. Charlene, Nation of Scholars. The Ring of Lucy. Squall, Seed Mercenary. It's good to see some more characters, main characters from the franchise actually appear across some of the games. Side quest, play Blitzball. That goes into World Champion, Celestial Weapon. Ride the Shupuff. Albed Salvages. Battle Menu. Adventurers Inn. Sahagin, Aerith Rescue Mission, Dragoon's Wyvern, Warrior's Sword, Black Mage's Rod, Town Greeter. Whoop. Cool. Hero token as usual. Victor Imperial Capital. Diamond Weapon. Tifa Lockhart. Sid Timeless Artificer. Zidane Tantalus Thief. Shambling Seath. Lionheart. Lunatic Pandora. Instant Ramen. Paladin Arms. Ice Magic. Haste Magic. Cornered by Black Mages. Blitzball Shot. Whoop. Oh, what? I've been like opening enough packs to where it's like now become kind of annoying to open some. I've only got a few left anyways. Hero token. Swamp. Sephiroth's Intervention. Clive's Hideaway. Poo Poo UFO. Phoenix Down. Unexpected Request. Travel the Overworld. Laura Pit Scout. Ahriman. Choco and Mog. Sage Blazing Bomb. Undercity Diarrhea. Commune with Beavers. Hero token. Insomnia Crown City, so that's 15. Circle of Power. Memories of Nibelheim. Very nice to see. Zanarkand in Ancient Metropolis. Vaughn, Street Thief. Rufus Shinra. Torgal, a Fine Hound. Sorceress Schemes. Magic Pot. Galacat. Kieran Merchant. Thunder Magic. Vincent's Limit Break. Gobu Gardner. Or Gobu Gardner. Pronunciation, not my strongest suit on that one, unfortunately. Final Fantasy Art Series. Whoop. Bit of a spoiler. Mountain. Side quest. Raise a Chocobo. From Father to Son. Side quest. Raise a Chocobo. The Prima Vista. Black Waltz number 3. Cactua. Crossroads Village. Cloudbound Moogle. Combat Tutorial. White Major Star. Call the Mountain Chocobo. Shinra Reinforcement. And Gigantode. Right. Hero token. Oh. Baron Airship. Precious Wanderings. Excalibur 2. Ultimecia Time Sorceress. Ash Princess of Dalmasca. Random Encounter. Quester's Trap. Iron Giant. World Map. Syncopate. White Oratrice. GF Ifrit. Resentful Revelation. Airship Crash. There's not a lot of green cards I've noticed. I think it's just me. But, yeah. Oh no, there are a lot, but I think they're of the lower rarity rather than higher. Hopefully we do hit some more higher rarity stuff, like, more mythics, I guess. Huh? That's strange, but, alright. Whoa. Why isn't this thing opening? Here we go. So first we have is an art series card. Very nice. Ravenastre, Golden, Royal City, and of course summon Shiva. A Promise Fulfilled. Jill, Shiva's dominant, of course, transforms into Shiva. Warden of Ice. Phantom Train. Garnet, Princess of Alexandria. This is the one I was looking forward to the most, probably. Prompto, yeah. I'm not going to try and pronounce his last name. Precious Wanderings. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Slash of Light. Ice Flan. Mystian Elder. Hectize. Gasal Greens. I'm still surprised they got Cloud and Choco of all things. Insane. Ooh, another art series card. Nice. Ramu. Trino Dark City. Unexpected Request. The Cloud Sea Jin. Final Fantasy 1. That's a mythic card right there. Enchantment, Creature, Elemental. 3 green, 4 of any. Trample. If you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times as much of that mana instead. Huge. Astrologian Planisphane, I think? Yeah. Eject. Clash of the Icons. Demon Wall. Laughing Mad. Koiro. Rook Turret. Weapons Vendor. Light of Judgment. Kutroop Foya. Grand Pulse Ochu. There's Ochu is stronger than Niochu, funnily enough, despite the names being a little bit longer for Niochu rather than an Ochu. But I digress. Hopefully we'll have a bit of good luck for the last 2 packs that we have. So we have the art series, of course. Mountain Land from Final Fantasy IV. Laughing Mad Physic Common. Kane, Traitorous Dragoon. Catch a Fish. Grahatia. Ignis. Queen Brani. Fight On. Combat Tutorial. Magitek Infantry. Magic Dampener. Item Shopkeep. Malboro. Chocobo Kick. Just gonna have to somehow drag that across, I think. There we go. Cool. So now we're just at the last pack now. And for good luck, give it a bit of a slap. Hopefully there'll be another mythic in here. If not, hey, I mean, I'll just blame the printing, I guess. But hey, we, had something pretty good. Final Fantasy Art Series, again. Ravenastre Royal City. Freya Crescent. Imperial City of Arcadis, okay. Jadur Capital, I'm just going to keep going. Restoration Magic. Reno and Rude, very nice. Ultras Obnoxious Octopus. Lunatic Pandora. Blitzball. Fate of the Sun Crest. Scorpion Sentinel. Suplex. Shinra Reinforcement. And Bard's Bow. That was all 30 packs right there. Very exciting to see, what came up and everything else in between. Let me know what you guys think about the polls that I made, as well as whether or not you're going to be getting the cards, Final Fantasy Magic cards as well, or whether or not you're just going to wait until it gets cheaper, or if you just have no interest in Final Fantasy whatsoever. As far as the real big pulls, in my opinion, I actually popped them to the side here, but basically it is these ones right here. Of course, start from the top. Cloud Sea Jin, of course. Choco Seeker of Paradise, that could be huge if there's good bird deck, but we'll have to kind of wait and see how that goes. Cloud, Midgar Mercenary, of course, how the hell is that not going to be huge? Dragon of Mount Gulg, of course. Final Fantasy 1, what can I say? And finally, Vivi Orniter, which is huge for me personally because this is my favorite character in all of Final Fantasy. But with all that being said, however, like the video if you liked it. Watching till the end of the video really does help the channel, I cannot stress that enough. But with all that being said, however, like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, I'm aiming for 500 subs by the end of the year. With all that being said, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.